Hi, Daniel.
Hey, Sami, how are you?
Okay, how are you doing?
Good.
So what can I answer for you?
Well, I'm a little worried about the message, and I'm hoping that, are you expecting that I'll still be teaching the class? Uh,
Daniel, the letter was about getting the computers back, so that's what I'm expecting us to be talking about.
yeah,
So, is
but
there anything that I can do is there anything that I can do to assist with that, or any way that I can assist with that and helping you meet that deadline?
I need to ask you that question though. Are you taking me off the class?
Daniel, I'm asking you, is there anything that I can do in response? You asked to talk about the letter that outlined your,
But
returning the
can't you tell me
computer.
that you're not taking me off the class
So,
then? If that's true that you're not, can't you tell me you're not?
Daniel, there was no mention. We're talking about an email, a letter that was sent to you today. And that is what I'm asking for. And I want to support you in figuring out how to meet the deadline. And
Well,
that's what I believe we're supposed to be talking about right now.
I understand that
Is there something that I
please.
can do to support that?
Okay, well, the thing that you can do to support it is be respectful of when I tell you that I have been doing so much work. I've been doing so much work, Sami. I have been building these computers.
Daniel,
But
I understand that.
wait a minute.
No, no,
Let
no, no,
me
no, no,
say
no,
what
no,
I
no,
was
no.
saying.
Excuse me 1 second.
I
No,
was
no, I'm
talking.
sorry. I'm really sorry, Daniel. The important thing right now is that there's a course that has to be started, and the students need to receive the equipment.
That's not an issue.
Which is why, well, that's what we're talking about today, right? Is there
And
anything that in terms of you getting the machines back to the students as we outlined by Monday, getting it out by Monday? Is there anything about that I could assist you or you have questions about?
I will happily tell you a few things. First of all, when I get emails like that, it does make things harder. So if you ask me what you can do to assist me with getting the work done, I would respond by saying, trusting me and not sending me messages that make me feel that way would help me get the work done.
Okay,
That would help me get the work
Daniel,
done.
no,
So
no,
that's the first thing.
Daniel. Daniel, as your supervisor, it is my prerogative to set guidelines and set deadlines, and we need to be clear on this because it is most critical that the students receive things on time.
That's not the concern here.
Is there anything? Is there anything about the
Why?
deadline that was set for getting things out on Monday, or the shipping questions, or the student addresses, or any aspect of that that I can clarify for you or assist with?
I understand that you're going to keep saying that. Let me say something. I'm going to say what I have to say. What I'm telling you is that uh, this week we just now got that list of addresses, okay? And I talked to Brendan and Penelope yesterday. We had a good meeting. We made a plan for getting them the peripheral kits. We talked to the people in the mailroom. We did all the work we could do to make sure this is going to succeed. And I've been working around the clock to make sure it will succeed. So we contacted Bill Halloran. He said that they are available to do pickups on both Saturday and Sunday in the field. And secondly, the important point that you may have not gotten because it was in a conversation with Brendan and I and Penelope was that we are going to, in order to make it an easy pickup for the students, we're going to email them on Monday and say, you will receive 2 notifications from mail services that 2 separate packages will be ready, possibly at different times, right? Like Brennan can just drop off his packages. They're not getting shipped. My packages are getting shipped, but both will be there by Friday or by time to pick it up before the class, right? But it's important that we tell the students that, you don't need to make 2 separate pickups, right? So that's one thing we figured out, okay? Does that make sense to you?
No. Well, none of this has anything to do with my question to you.
It does.
What I have set out? No, it really doesn't.
Why would you say it doesn't?
Because it doesn't. Because
Why would you say that?
of shipping. Because the deadline for shipping that I've laid out, that is there, is for it to be shipped on Monday and for it to be received by Friday.
Sammy, why are you doing this to me?
I'm trying to understand whether there's anything that I can
I've never done this before. I've never been in shipping and receiving. This is not my job. I'm teaching. I'm working on the class. I'm working remotely. This is all new to me, and I'm learning a lot, and it's very hard to do it if I'm not in a place that understands that it's hard. So I have been keeping my deadlines. I've been keeping my deadlines. I got the computers built. I did.
Okay, Daniel, I'm not going to discuss the deadlines because that is not the case. So the question...
Why do you mean that? I worked all through Christmas break. I worked every day.
You just said that you're not clear on shipping. Is it that you don't know how to contact the shipping? Are you telling me that practically speaking you don't know how to do the shipping? Because you have otherwise told me you know how to ship things. So is it that piece that you are having difficulties with, that you don't know how to contact the shipper?
I am trying to tell you that I have everything under control if you trust me, but you're making me feel like you don't, and I am worried that you're going to fire me right now.
So you have the shipping under control is what you're saying. You know how to do a shipment.
That
is something you've told me.
I've been doing so much work. I have it all under control if you trust me.
Okay.
And stop me.
Well, I'll take that. I'll take the
Why did you send that email like that?
That the deadline is to get it shipped on Monday. So,
but it might be Tuesday. It might be Tuesday.
I appreciate that you have that under control.
It might be Tuesday. So my plan. Please listen to me, Sammy. Please let me speak. Can I speak?
I have a meeting right now.
I have to tell you two things, but they're important.
I have a meeting right now, Daniel. You can put that in writing. I have a meeting right now, but I just told you.
But you're not hearing two things I have to tell you. I have to tell you something else. Can you call me back?
Daniel, we've just decided, and you've just told me that you have it under control.
You aren't listening. Why won't you let me speak?
Okay, thanks so much, Daniel.
Sammy, please, let me speak. Why?
Sorry, Karen Haskin is not available. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi, Karen. This is Daniel Pillis over at the CST. I'm just calling because I'm having a bad day, and I'm just hoping that you can give me a ring to make me a little more confident about things right now. And I'm just hoping that someone in Princeton is going to be supportive at some point in this circumstance. Anyone. And I had my doctor contact UHS just now, and my phone number is 908-902-9559. If you give me a call, thank you. I appreciate it. Goodbye.